What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here, back again with another Genshin Impact video. If you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and as always, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about today's video. Now, we just covered Barbara, but I want to talk about Yanfei next. Now, Yanfei is definitely one of those characters that people kind of sleep on, but she's actually really good when it comes to her DPS potential. I definitely liked using her when I was originally having her on my main team. I had a lot of fun with her, so I definitely wanted to show off what she could do in this, day and age of Genshin Impact. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, let's go to Yanfei herself. Now, of course, Yanfei is a beast, and I absolutely love her because she is a fun character. Of course, when it comes to, let's talk about talents first. When she uses the Signed Edict, summons a blistering flame that deals AoE pyro damage. Opponents hit with the flames will grant Yanfei the maximum number of Scarlet Seals. So, Scarlet Seals are what are going to be used to do a little bit more damage with your charged attack. So, and then, of course, you have the Done Deal. Triggers a spray of intense flames that rush at nearby enemies, dealing AoE pyro damage, granting Yanfei the maximum number of Scarlet Seals, and applying Brilliance to her. Has the following effects: Brilliance grants Yanfei a Scarlet Seal at mixed intervals. Increases the damage dealt by her charge attacks. The effects of Brilliance will end if Yanfei leaves the field or falls in battle. So you got to be really careful with Yanfei and make sure that she doesn't die. So make sure that's not happening. Let's go ahead and talk about talent preferences. Most of the community, they say go for the normal attacks, which is true because, again, you're wanting to go for as much damage as humanly possible. Your second is your burst, which boosts up Brilliance, which is fantastic. And then the Signed Edict, which really just gives you the max amount of Scarlet Seals. Now, I definitely agree with this. I did not do that when I first started, but let's see. Can I actually up it? I can. What is this? Gold? Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. All right, so she's at 8 now. That's fantastic. But yeah, definitely want to make sure that that is up first. So let's go ahead and talk about our constellations. Constellation 1, when Yanfei uses her charge attack, each existing Scarlet Seal additionally reduces the stamina cost of the charge attack by 10% and increases resistance against interruption during its release. So you want to use your E to get that maximum amount of Scarlet Seals, so that way you could charge up the attacks, and make it so that you use less stamina. Oh, sorry. Number 2, increases Yanfei's charged attack crit rate by 20% against enemies below 50% HP, which is really good. This levels up the Signed Edict. When Done Deal is used, creates a shield that absorbs up to 45% of Yanfei's max HP for 15%. The shield absorbs pyro damage 250% more effectively. This is good in some cases, but unfortunately, I would say shield support Yanfei is definitely not the way to go. She is way more useful as a DPS. And yeah, I guess in a sense, getting her HP up is cool, but it's not needed. Absolutely not needed. Done Deal by 3, and then of course increases the maximum number of Scarlet Seals by 1. So instead of having, I think it's 4, you get 5, which is great. Let's talk about weapons now. Her best weapon as a DPS is Scarlet Atlas or Memory of Dust. However, I don't have... Well, I do have Scarlet Atlas. Let's go ahead and do that then. So, Skyward Atlas. I honestly, when I first used her, and I haven't used her since, I was using the Widsith because the Widsith is a really good 4-star for her to use, and it's, I think, the best 4-star weapon for her to use in general. You could also use Dodoko Tails, which... has been a fantastic 4-star weapon, and it's mainly free. So you could use Solar Pearl as well. There's a lot of different options you could run, but I would definitely say I was gonna run Lost Prayer of Sacred Winds, but then I'm looking at some notes that I have, and I was like, oh yeah, I do have Skyward Atlas, so we're gonna run that. But yeah, definitely a good way to start when it comes to weapons. Now, artifacts for a DPS, you want to run 4-piece Crimson Witch, or Crimson Witch of Flames, as the full name says. Your main goal is to get your crit rate and crit damage up like crazy. So, as you can see, we got, mostly energy recharge on this one. Crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery. I really need to redo her artifacts too. Dang. Going through these, build guides, you could see where I've messed up in the past. So definitely need to redo that. So if you look, yeah, my crit damage is terrible. So I'm going to have to rework her one of these days, that's for sure. But she's still going to be able to do a lot of good stuff, especially with the team that we got here. So the team that I have is Yanfei, Xingqiu, Kazuha, and Zhongli. Zhongli is going to be your shield support that you need. You don't need to worry about Yanfei having shield support, which again is at C4, which I have, but at the same time, Zhongli is going to help out with that. You got Kazuha to kind of get the swirl going. You got Xingqiu to help out with Vaporize, and of course Yanfei because Yanfei. So let's go ahead and test it out on our boy here. Start it up. Gonna get the shield support. Gonna activate this. So you're getting the Vaporize off. She's doing a decent amount of damage, even with how I have her when it comes to her crit rate and crit damage. As you just saw, she does really, really well. So we're going to go over here really quick. Now let's see without all that. So as you can see, like, that's decent damage. Again, I could do better, especially with my crit damage, as you saw. Definitely do not run the artifacts that I ran on her. But again, it all boils down to, you know, being able to realize your mistakes in the past. And I had Yanfei when she first came out. So, but Yanfei still is a decent hitter, especially if you're trying to go for even just a 2-phase. You don't need a 1-phase every single boss every time. This is just mainly like I like to 1-phase. But as you can see, she's hitting consistently, which is really, really good. Now, of course, she has this, which, like we said before, does give her a shield, as you can see. And you can see that she has 4 Scarlet Seals behind her. Every time you use one, goes down. There you go. So, but it's definitely worth leveling her up. I would say that she's a very, very good DPS, especially with, you know, in today's meta, the 5-star DPSs are fantastic. So definitely would say that Yanfei deserves a lot more praise. Plus, Ito simps for her, so we already know that somebody out there simps for Yanfei. Now, I would have used, honestly, Anthony Jamo's Yanfei build because he built her like a tank. And I honestly think even Mori's build of Yanfei is a lot better than mine. However, I do plan to rework her because she definitely deserves it. She's very good. And honestly, guys, if you have her, you should be building her. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys think that I'm crazy for even remotely building Yanfei? Or do you think that she deserves, you know, she deserves the build? I would say as it comes to a DPS, she's a 7 out of 10. She definitely can do it and be that DPS 4-star that you need. But when it comes to the overall, like, different DPSs in the game, there are plenty of others that you could use. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And as always, guys, we will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Be safe.